So this is a little bit of a long story, but me and my wife have been together for about 8.5, 9 years now. And she had to go off for a little while, about 5 or 6 days. And, we've been in love since the beginning. I really, really love her. I'm still in love with her right now. It ain't been long. It's been a couple days. But when she left for that little while, when she came back, it was a completely different thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, you could tell the difference. Like, she wasn't the same person anymore. And I'm still so in love with her. I don't know what to do. I don't know if I should wait. I don't know if I should move on. And even though the family might not, agree with my ways or whatever, but they can't deny that I still really, really love her and my daughter. And they kind of just snatched it all away, you know what I mean? How do we go from here? Y'all don't even want me to stay in the house no more. I gave you the car. I mean, you have my daughter. You have everything, You have everything. Why can't you at least talk to me about it? So, maybe if it was to come back, if our love was to come back, like that would help fix it. If you leave it like this, you know what I mean? It's never going to come back, or there's never going to be a chance or opportunity for that love to, reheal or reheal. Damn, Another thing people like to talk about, me all the time, like they know me, and no one really knows me. I'm not from here. Don't nobody know nothing about me, but I swear more people around here talk about me like they know my whole life story. I'm really a good guy, you know what I'm saying? I'm from a good family, I've done some wrong things, ain't we all? I've had a little bad of an upbringing, ain't we all? But I really do love my wife. Her family hates my guts. The crazy thing is, they just got this recognition, or whatever the other day. And, I was so happy. I was so ready to, jump for joy and tell you, and then to find out that I believe that you were cheating on me the whole time, you know what I'm saying? Or not the whole time, before a couple weeks, to find out that, you were cheating on me is like, what the fuck? Like, I was like, you pretty much got my last name. You can't, there's nothing you can do. Everything about you is me. Like, there's no way you don't think about me all the time. Like, there's no way, Alicia. Sorry. There's no way. I didn't mean to say your name. There's no freaking way, Like, and I finally got up, you know what I mean? I know we had a rough time, but how can you just walk away like that? How? You know what I mean? Like, give me, sorry about my lips. Give me a chance to fix it if you really, really love me. You can't just walk away because of this, you know what I'm saying? That's making an excuse. Excuses are not good for relationships, not if you're going to hold on to them and use them every time, because that excuse is going to become a crutch, and that crutch is probably going to break one of our legs, and then we'll never see each other again. That's pretty much the point. That crutch is not for you to hold on to forever, or really, really the crutch is to hold you while your leg is broke. You know what I mean? After that, you're going to have to, what's done in the dark and come to light. After that, you're going to have to show your true leg. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're going to have to walk. You're going to have to grow up. Come on, yo. Like, what's up? Like, we grew up. Like, it's been 10 years. Like, I love you for real. Like, this wasn't no game. You know what I mean? Like, I know I fucked up a couple times. Hell, we both have. You know what I mean? I'm not here to point fingers. I don't want to point fingers. I want to figure out if we can really, really fix it. I want to figure out if that was real, because I don't even believe in fucking love. What do you mean? You know how many hoes is out here? How, it's so many. The relationships aren't even fucking real anymore. Everybody's cheating. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying that it's okay, and I'm not saying that it's right. What I'm saying is that, in order to have that long-term relationship, you have to be able to, if you say you're in love with somebody, you have to really, really prove it. You got to prove that you're in love with me. Don't just tell me that you're in love with me, because that's not true. You know what I'm saying? You can tell anybody you love them. You got to prove it. You got to walk them steps. We come up to a wall or whatever, we come up to a hard patch, whatever. Okay, cool. Let's work through it together. You left me in the blind when you went to this place. You stopped calling, you stopped talking, which is what gave it away that it had to happen sometime between there or before, right? You gave it away, bro. Like, you gave away, and how can you do me like this? I've given you everything, you know what I mean? I don't have nothing else to fall back on. I don't have no family. I gave you the car. I don't have a house. Your family wants me out of the house, Like, we were really, really doing it. Like, we were doing good. Like, we were finally starting to see the light at the end of the tunnel. How can you just dip out like that? Because of what? Because you think that, I don't know, being with me is a bad look? Because of what? Because of what people say? Stop worrying about what people say and worry about, what you do. You know what I'm saying? You know why I don't worry about what they say? Because I show and prove. You know what I'm saying? I bust my ass every day, no matter what. When I go to work, I bust my ass. That's fucked up, because I think while I was at work, you was talking to this guy. And why everybody trying to make it like I'm the one who was cheating? Why does it work like that? Why does it look like I'm cheating instead of the truth, which was that you were cheating the whole time? Nobody just didn't want to tell you, so everybody blamed me to make me feel like I was the bad guy, when really, really, at the end of the goddamn day, you were the one cheating. You know what I'm saying? And I understand sometimes you gotta do some things. Maybe you need a little air. But nigga, talk to me about it. I fucking love you. What do you mean? I don't care if you send it in a text message, send it through in a letter in the mail, like you thought when the old girl texted me, right? When she sent me that letter from prison, you thought we was talking the whole time, and we wasn't, you know? Don't get me twisted. I mean, I've done some wrong, but baby, I would do anything to have you back. I would do anything to have you back. I would do anything to have you back. I swear to God. I see you. I know you don't feel, I know you're not, you know, the happiest of, you know, positions or moves right now, but I would be there to hold you, to conceal you if you would let me try.